Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Alicia. So today's video is going to be the long awaited, I don't even know if it's long awaited because it's only been like what, a couple weeks since I posted that last vlog about my husband migrating to the US. But we are going to talk about the entire process and our testimony, because it's not even a story time, it's more like a testimony of how it got here and what we started from, etc, etc. So if you are interested in hearing all about it, then definitely stick around. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Okay, so before we start, I just want to give God thanks, because without God, this would not be possible. Without God, we wouldn't even be here right now. So first and foremost, I have to give God thanks, because He's the one who made all of this possible. He's the one who showed me dreams and visions. He's the one who made the provision. He's the one who did everything, baby. I only filed the paperwork. So I gotta give God thanks. I gotta give Him His praise, and I gotta give Him His glory. We met in 2015. And so we've known each other for a while. So we got engaged March 2021, and we had planned to get married the summer of 2022, so we could give people time to like prepare themselves and give us time to like find the money, etc. Now, you guys, if you don't know what I'm talking about, then there's a story time on my YouTube channel about how I almost didn't get married. Definitely go watch the story time if you want to know like the back details, etc. But basically, in October or September, October, that's when we started getting like, I started asking a couple pastors that I'm close to help me pray about this, etc. And they were like, you're gonna get married sooner than you think. And then we started like taking premarital counseling, and lo and behold, long story short, we got married December 2021. So our plans was summer 2022. God's plan was December 2021. Okay, because everything just fell in place for us to get married. I got my dream wedding, the one that I wanted, and if I had gotten married in the summer, I had to get something else, baby, because those prices weren't looking good. But so yeah, we got married December 2021. So before we even got married, I had gotten a dream before we got married. So let me back up, okay? Because I'm going too fast. We got engaged March 2021. He had a visitor's visa appointment for August. And during that time around March, I got a vision. In the vision, he went to the visa interview and he did not get the visa, but he was super happy. In the next part of the vision, the two of us was here in the state that I'm in, and we were wearing winter coats. So that was around the time that I got the vision. Around that time I got that vision. Fast forward to August, he went to the visa interview. He did not get the visitor's visa. Okay, he did not get the visitor's visa. So I was like, okay, I don't know what's happening, but okay. But all while we were planning on doing the fiance visa. So right when we got engaged in March, we had started the process for the, we had the visitor's visa appointment a year before we got engaged and started the fiance visa process for the fiance visa anyway. And so I'll show you guys like the folder that I made and everything, the folder that I sent in. So we started that process for the fiance visa. In October, that's when we started getting like premarital counseling, and I started asking pastors to pray with me after that incident in Antigua. So I started asking pastors that I'm close to pray with me, etc., to see if I'm making the right choice. I gotten numerous confirmations from God for myself, not, and I've gotten like the confirmations from the pastors as well, but God showed me myself. He showed me the wedding that I wanted, and he made it happen. So December 2021 we got married. That was not her plan, but that was God's plan. So that was a mouthful. So we got engaged March 2021. I got that vision. He got denied the visitor's visa. We had the fiance visa in process, and then December 2021 we got married. Right after we got married, I decided to cancel the fiance visa because obviously that was not gonna work out. So I canceled the fiance visa application because they still hadn't like approved or denied it, and it was over 9 months. So I canceled it, and then what else did I do? Canceled that in December after we got married, or a couple days before we got married. So um we decided that we're going to do the spousal visa route. Now, I don't know anything about spousal visa, so I'm always on YouTube. The reason I'm making this video is because when I was in the same boat, I was on YouTube every single day looking for someone in my case that would tell me the exact steps that they went through and the timeline and the cost, etc. But I couldn't find anything to that. Like, all I could see was like people from different countries, no one from Jamaica. So it was a lot. I want to make this video for people from Jamaica who is in the same boat or that I was in. So anyways, let me make sure I'm keeping all my notes, babe. So even though we got married in December 2021, I did not file the spousal visa until August of 2022. Initially, I paid $535 for the application. That is for the file. That is to file the I-130. So that's the form that I filed. I paid $535 at the time, August 2022. So that's when I filed the petition. Filed the petition online on the USCIS website, and I'm so grateful that I could do that, because for the fiancé visa, when I first filed that, I had to send it by mail. For the spousal visa, I could file it online, so I did that. The spousal visa took exactly 11 months before I got my approval notice. So during those 11 months, those were some long 11 months, okay? I cried, I prayed, I fasted, and I have a paper that I wrote some prayer requests on. And one of those particular prayer requests was that I wanted his petition to be approved before 1 year, the latest 1 year. 11 months on the dot. So I have the dates in my phone. July 10th, 2023 is when I got that approval notice from the USCIS. So while I was watching YouTube videos, they said it could take like a couple weeks to a couple months, 2 months, I think 40 days or something, for NVC to reply to you. I got approved July 10th. By August 8th, NVC had sent me my welcome letter. I had most of my documents, but I didn't have everything because we were waiting on his police record. His police record, that's what slowed us up. Like, we were waiting on that. Even though we did express, I don't know what's with Jamaican system. We paid for express. They said they didn't have express appointment dates, so we had to get the regular date, which, okay, cool, whatever. I was in Jamaica, by the way. I did not submit the documents to NVC until like September 8th. So after I got everything, I got his police record, and I had all of my documents already scanned and uploaded, but I didn't submit everything until September 8th. So September 27th, 2023, my documents were qualified, and in the app it stated to get a joint sponsor. So my mom is my household sponsor, and then they wanted me to get a joint sponsor. But with my mom and myself, the documents were already qualified. I did end up getting a joint sponsor because they said to get it, so I did end up getting it. Anyways, after we were DQ, baby, I found this group on Facebook. I'm not gonna give you guys the exact name of the group that I was in because some stuff happened in the group after, and it's just like, I don't know, it's not the same as it was when I first joined. But if you go on Facebook and you search for any NVC Jamaica group or NVC related group, you can probably find a group that fits you. But I found this group on Facebook, and they like had predicaments, like they predicted when probably the next drop of appointment letters would be and all of that. I did not get an appointment letter until January, okay? I was DQ in September, and I thought we were at the finish line. I could see the end of the tunnel, but we were still going through it. We did not get an appointment letter until January 2024. So in the video that I posted with my husband migrating, I put a little clip of when we got the interview letter, and we waited and waited, and I was looking and I was thinking, I was like, maybe we're gonna get it in November, maybe we're gonna get it in December. No, January came around, I saw everyone getting their interview letter with dates that were DQ'd after me. I started crying. But then I'm like, God did not bring me this far to leave me. God did not promise me these things and wouldn't come through. He's gonna come through. So I left it in God's hands, and I went and lay down. As soon as I said, I'm gonna leave this in God's hand. I got an email, 1:49 a.m. I got the email, and we got our interview letter for March, was it March 7th? I don't know, girl. I forgot about it. I forgot the date, okay, but it was for March. So if you didn't know, I booked my ticket January 10th. That is without knowing if I was gonna get an interview letter. I keep saying hi, that is without knowing if we were gonna get an interview letter, if we were gonna get medical in time. I just booked my ticket January 10th, 2024, and I told God I'm coming home with my husband March, okay? Because I wanted to go to Curacao, and I booked my ticket to go to Jamaica, then Curacao, back to Jamaica. Then I could come back from Jamaica with my husband. That was my plan, okay? That was my plan. So I booked my ticket. I originally booked it to spend 3 weeks in Jamaica, and then I extended it so I could spend the Easter holiday. What ended up happening was that I left Jamaica on March 22nd, and I feel like the 22nd of months just keep lining up. I don't know, but there's something about the 22nd of months. I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out though. But we left Jamaica the 22nd of March. So yeah, now I'm gonna go over the timeline once again. So we applied August 8th, 2022. We got approved by USCIS July 10th, 2023. We got our welcome letter from the NBC August 8th, 2023. And then we submitted the document September 8th, 2023. We got DQ'd September 27, 2023. And then we got an interview letter January 25th, 2024. Interview was for March 8th, 2024. And then the medical is the other thing. So at first we got the medical date for March 6th. I feel like I'm mixing the dates up. The interview was for March 12th, sorry. The interview was for March 12th. The original medical date was for March 8th. Because I know I was mixing them dates up. But then you have to keep checking Andrew's website so you can reschedule the medical. So I kept checking the website so I could reschedule the medical. I saw that they have an opening for February 12th. So I rescheduled his medical for February 12th instead of March 8th. So he did the medical weeks in advance to the interview, while other people had to do their medical like after their interview. God worked it out in our favor, so dates opened up so I could rebook the medical for him to go in weeks before. So by the time the interview rolled around, the medical would be at the embassy. So that's something that you guys need to keep in mind. Please schedule your medical before the interview if you can, weeks in advance if you can. If you can't, you can schedule it for after the interview. Obviously they tell you the process that you have to go through for that, but I'm just happy that that was that. Interview was a Tuesday. I was in Curacao all the time. The interview was a Tuesday. He got, obviously they told him that the visa was approved, blase, blase, blase. They gave him 3 pieces of papers about his social security and all of that. And then the Friday he got his pickup email, but he didn't pick it up on the Friday. I think he picked it up like the Monday or something, which was fine because we were gonna leave soon. So the Friday he got his pickup email, and then we left March 22nd. After we left, you know how people like pay for their green card before they even leave the country? We did not, okay? I paid for the green card May 4th. May 4th is when I paid for the green card, and the green card got here 24th. So it only took like 3 weeks to be produced and everything like that. I paid $235 for the green card. It was $220, but I'm guessing it raised with the other fees. So I paid $235 for the green card May 4th, 2024. And it got here May 24th, 2024. So some things that I want to tell you guys. First and foremost, make sure you get all of your vaccines. If you get all the required vaccines before you go to your medical appointment at Andrews Memorial Hospital, you won't need to pay any money up at the hospital to get no vaccine. So get all of your vaccines before you go to your medical. Make sure the doctors sign on the immunization card as well, so you don't have to go back. Definitely go to free clinics. Go to the clinics, go to your local clinics and get the vaccines that you can get for free, because the vaccine costs will add up. So go to the clinics and get some of your vaccines. My husband had to, when we found out about the vaccine, it was probably around after we got DQ'd, so around September, and I started telling him, okay, you're gonna need to start taking your vaccines, because I did not know anything about it. But after being in the group that I found on Facebook, I figured out, okay, he's gonna need certain vaccines. The vaccines are listed on the CDC website. So if you go on cdc.gov, or if you just Google vaccines needed for migration or immigration, I don't know. If you just Google that, they will show you the list of vaccines that are needed based on your age. So I did that, and then I matched it up with what the group was telling me, or what people in the group was posting, and that's how I told him what vaccines he needed to get. So he started getting his vaccines. Some vaccines you gotta wait at least 2 months or something like that to get another dose. So definitely start getting your vaccines early. Make sure you're doing your research. Make sure you are reading. Reading is fundamental. I tell everyone that every day. Reading is fundamental. Like, I was always reading, I was always doing research, I was always trying to figure out what the next steps, what I'm gonna be doing in the next steps before the next step even came. I was trying to be proactive. So before we even got to NVC case, I had all the documents needed that NVC would be needing, except for the police record. And the only reason why we didn't have that is because of time. Yeah, the vaccines are important, so research on the vaccines. The cost, I forgot to mention. So I paid $535 at USCIS for the to file the I-130, and then at NVC I paid, I think, around $425 for whatever their fee was. I can't remember, but I know I paid about $425 at NVC. Obviously you got to pay for the medical, so to get his vaccines and all of that, we probably paid around 200 US dollars. And then obviously when you are budgeting, the closer it gets to being done, money is gonna be needed for other things. So you gotta pay for the green card. Obviously you gotta pay for tickets. So definitely budget in those when you are at the end. Okay, budget in the green card and the tickets. Okay, so you gotta pay for those. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else that I had to pay for, but I can't remember right now. If I do remember, I will put it up. Oh, one other tip that I have is to make sure you submit all of your required evidence at the USCIS stage. Don't wait until you reach the NBC, and don't wait until they ask you for evidence. Don't wait on them to request the evidence. Submit everything with the application. So when I submitted our application or I-130, I submitted pictures, text messages, boarding passes. I submitted everything, marriage certificates, everything that was needed, all the required evidence. I submitted it. I know we didn't have a child, we don't have a child yet, and we didn't have like bank accounts together or property or anything to show that our marriage is like, you know, but we've been dating for a while, so we had like tons of pictures, we had tons of text messages, so I definitely submitted those as evidence. I submitted letters from family and friends. I submitted pictures of our engagement and me telling like my family that we're engaged and what their response was. I submitted that. I submitted pictures from our wedding. So I submitted all the evidence that I had. What else? So they did not have to like request any evidence from me, because I already gave them everything that they would need. And while you're waiting, don't think you're crazy, because they will not respond to you. They will not reach out to you or anything. Okay, you just gotta wait until you see that email that comes in that says you are approved. Okay, you're gonna be waiting. Just wait. You're not gonna be hearing anything from them. Like, just wait until you see the email that says you're approved. I don't think I'm forgetting anything else. Obviously, if I'm forgetting anything, I will put it on the screen. But I think that's all that I want to talk about. I've talked about the timeline. I will put a timeline on the screen once again. I've talked about the cost that I paid. They did raise the fees, so these fees that I paid are not the same that you're gonna pay if you're filing now, because they raised the fees. I had his interview. I did not go. You can go as the petitioner. You can go to the interview with the beneficiary. I did not go, babe. I was in Curacao. I was on vacation. But they only asked him a couple of questions. I think he said like 3 questions. They did not take any of the documents to look at it, because besides the marriage certificate, I think, and his police record, because I already uploaded everything, babe. I uploaded everything, like everything that they asked for on that app. I uploaded it, and all the evidence, I uploaded it. Like, I was so scared to like get the request for evidence text message, or I was just scared, so I uploaded everything. Like, I overpacked those people. And yeah, I think that's everything. Okay guys, so I forgot to mention, in the testimony, I forgot to mention that my vision did come to pass. When he went to get the visitor's visa, he did not get it. But when he came, or when we came back from Jamaica on March 22nd, it was snowing. Remember, in the second part of the vision, we were at a local mall and we were wearing winter coats. So he was wearing winter coat. So yeah, my vision did came to pass. What God showed me did come through. And there's many more visions that God has shown me that I know will come through in due time. So keep trusting God. Everything. I'm gonna show you guys a folder that I did make for our fiance visa, because that was the visa that I applied for first and canceled it. So this is what I sent in. That is like the cover page or whatever. This is a picture of us, engagement picture of us. I haven't looked at this in so long, but on the side I had like the money order. I had a letter telling them what was on each page. I had my petition for alien fiance. See, I can't show y'all it because he has all my information on it, so I can't show y'all those. But I'm gonna show you guys like the pictures and stuff that I submitted. I had like the letter of intent to marry from both of us. I had I'm gonna show you guys this. This was how like our wedding invitation. I had like 2 different options for wedding invitations. Like, this is the second option that I given them that I could use for a wedding invitation. Oh my god, I wish I could show you guys this, but it has like all my personal information in it. I had emails that I was reaching out to people for venues. Picture of my passport, like the entire page of my passport. Also, that is one thing that you have to upload your citizenship, or I don't know how it works for green card, people with green card, but I had to upload like proof of US citizenship. This is what I'm talking about. Like, I uploaded this in my spousal visa thing, and I did put it in my fiance visa thing as well. So when we got engaged, and I told my dad and my cousin, and then text messages and call logs, I uploaded all of those. Okay, both in the fiance visa and the spousal visa. I have pictures of the video calls that we were on. Like, I uploaded all of those. I have Facebook Messenger messages, Facebook posts. Oops. Facebook. That's crazy. And then Instagram pictures. And then, as you can see, I had like the year, and then I had like pictures from that year. Like, I had a bunch of pictures, like pictures. I can't go through all this, but I had a bunch of pictures. Like I uploaded a lot of evidence in both my submissions. Obviously, the fiance visa, I had to cancel it, so I didn't know if it was going to be approved or not. I don't know what would have happened with the rest of that, but the spousal visa, I uploaded everything that I uploaded in the fiance visa packet. And yeah, I did it online, so it was easy to track because I had a USCIS account. So if you're gonna file it online, just have a USCIS account. You can track it from there. You can see when they send it to NVC, they're gonna give you like a number, a receipt number, so you can track your thing as well at NVC. So it was pretty good. This video is really long and I need to stop talking because I might have to refilm everything. But if you guys have any questions at all, then definitely leave them down below. And once again, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for this journey. We'll see how it goes. But I'm excited to be finally done with our long distance relationship and long distance marriage. Finally, I forgot to mention, if you are married less than 2 years, you will get a 2-year green card. If your interview is like when you're married less than 2 years, you'll get a 2-year green card when you get here. It is a conditional green card. If you are married over 2 years, then you get a 10-year green card and you can apply for citizenship if you are eligible. You can apply for citizenship, I think 3 to 5 years later. So yeah, he got a 10-year green card, obviously, because we are married over 2 years. So yeah, that's everything. I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.